Good evening, friends, followers, and channel members. Well, I always like doing things that you can't do in real life sometimes, and tonight that is one of those flights. Yeah, this flight has been cancelled, sadly, in real life. People not really travelling to Jersey because Storm Noah, which I believe it is the French Met Office, has donated this storm, so thank the French for the name. But yeah, it's Storm Noah that's battering the UK and the north coast of France this evening. So why not get into the sim and let's see if we can take our Fenix A320 aircraft along the flight that has been sadly cancelled in real life. So should be good fun. Welcome on board, guys. Thanks for coming in and joining us. And just before we got started, we've got Aviation Bro, who has become a channel member. Thank you very much, Aviation Bro. Really appreciate that. Welcome to the First Officers Club, and thank you for your support of the channel. Barry Bartson has been supporting the channel for 21 months at training captain level membership. Says a stream to keep him busy during his 10-hour flight to the Maldives in the A340. Great stuff. Is that an explain, Barry? Anyway, guys, welcome on board. Let me just jump into the chat and see who's joining us for a risky flight this evening. So, hey, Hazel Jen, good evening. Blue Eyes George, good to see you as well. Aviation Bro, good evening, and thank you for your membership. Lazarus, Paul Kemp here as well. Legend Dark Fury, good to see you. Barry Barton here as well. Christian Starmer, Ace Stream, thank you for coming on board, guys. Always good fun to have you here. MG King, hello, good stuff. Right, and a big welcome to everybody else that's watching, and to those of you who are also watching on Twitch as well this evening. As always, operational flight plan pinned into the chat. So if you are watching on YouTube, you'll be able to go and have a look at that. Just realised I've not started the stream from the tablet yet, so I can't show you the operational flight plan. But we'll go and get in. We'll get set up. We'll listen to some ATIS while I get that going, because it's a bit loud out here on the ramp. Lots of VATSIM ATC around tonight as well. So yeah, let's jump on board. This sounds like typically French kind of music. Nice and happy though. That's what you want. Nice happy music to keep the passengers nice and calm when they're entering a flight which actually has been cancelled. So hope you are all very well. I love how much VATSIM ATC we've got knocking about tonight. I think it could be good. I don't know if the ATC is going to go all the way to Jersey. Now the flight to Jersey isn't very long. It's only about 40 minutes, something like that. But most of the work and the prep is going to be done here on the ground while we set up, because we've got lots to talk about this evening before we even begin moving. So we'll be doing this obviously as realistically as we can in the simulator, and we'll talk about a whole host of things that we've got to consider as we go along. Right, I think I've got the tablet all up and set up so we can cast that to the stream. Yeah, there we are. Good. All right. Dr. Magic, good evening from West Yorkshire. Not quite as windy up here as it is down south. So yeah, it's all right. Hazel Jones currently doing what's that? Nice to Liverpool. It's not too bad up there. Yeah, Jersey. I think is worse. I think Bristol's got it pretty bad as well this evening, and certainly the north coast of France. I wouldn't want to be landing in Brest or somewhere like that. I think I think they're also having a tough time. Right, before I go any further, then let's grab the ATIS, and then we'll get set up. In fact, aircraft in its turnaround state. Let's just go through and check that all of that is normal. So we've got the nav lights on. Yeah, they're fine. They should be turned off actually. Yeah, so nav lights are on. Acupressure's in the green. That's good. Flaps lever, spoilers, parking brake. They're all fine as well. Let's get the ATIS, which is, what's that? It's 13652. Let's give that a listen. There we are. Right, grab my pen. Let's see what's happening here in Gatwick. That's very quiet, isn't it? Oh, have I got that frequency right? Oh, it's 825. Oh, I can't read my own writing. That's still very quiet. Do you know why? I'll tell you why it's quiet. I really can't read my own writing. It's 126.825 is the approach frequency. I don't want that. It's 136.525. I was right to begin with. Come on. Where are you? 136.525. Have we no voice? We might not have a voice ATIS tonight. Doesn't sound like we've got voice ATIS. Okay, well in that case, we'll just get it off the screen then. So, let's have a look. Tom B says Big Jet TV was fun to watch today. I saw that they were obviously broadcasting. How was it? Was there many go-arounds? Right, what we got? Gatwick information. Foxtrot is current. Runway in use 26 left. Transition flight level is 80. Surface wind is 240 at 8 knots. See, it's actually quite calm here today in Gatwick. That's all right. Visibility is 10 kilometers or more. There's light showers of rain scattered 2,600. Broken 3,200. So I'm just writing this down as we go on. Temperature 7, dew point 4. QNH is 989. Wow. Okay, I say wow because that's the lowest I've seen for a while. 989 hectopascals. I'm not receiving information from Fox. I've had aircraft type on first contact. Fine. Okay, that's all we need there. So 26 left. That's what the flight plan's got us on anyway. So that's fine. We're planning to depart today on the November 1 X-ray departure. Right. Let's go through the operational flight plan then and see what it's got for us. So, where are you? Eclipse 2009. What's the difference between the Fenix and the fly-by-wire, apart from one being a CEO, one being a Neo? The Fenix aircraft is just a little bit more completed in everything. You know, all the systems are working. You've got optional failures and things like that. Things like the secondary flight plan, the go-around track, stuff like this, all pre-programmed in. It's all there, just as it is in the real aircraft. So. So yeah, hope that helps. What I often say to people is, if you enjoy flying the fly-by-wire A320, you will love flying the Fenix. Okay, so what we got? We got a payload of just under 12.5 tons tonight. We're underloaded by 4.5 tons. That's good because we will be taking some extra fuel, quite a bit. Call sign is Easy 61 Kilo Alpha. Costed X4 is noble. Cruise flight level not very high today. 28,000 feet. 038 56.4. I've got trip wind. Funnily enough, the trip wind's only a slight headwind of 12. So there you are. The wind is clearly more lower level when it, well, certainly further south of here. There's our flight route. Only 171 miles. So it's not very long tonight. Just confirmation there. 2611 November 1 X-ray. We're expecting the Lelna 1 Juliet arrival into runway 26. Now this is also interesting as well. I'm jumping the gun a little bit here because I've already pre-read the operational flight plan before the stream, but the ILS for Jersey runway 26 is actually unserviceable today, and it is for the next few weeks. So we're going to have to do an RNAV approach into it today, which means we've got higher minimums. Now the visibility in Jersey isn't that bad tonight, so we shouldn't have a problem getting in. But it's just a little bit more work. It's not an ILS, so you know it's a non-precision approach that we will be doing this evening, rather than the usual ILS. So there we go. So plug fuel is about 4.5 tons, so we're going to take more than that. Most fuel we can take then is 5.3 tons. However, that is we're going to regulate the landing weight, to be honest, because it is Jersey. It's a short runway, and I think good old HD has confirmed that the regulated landing weight in there is around 60.5. So we don't want to go over that. If we have a look at what our planned landing weight is, actually the planned landing weight is 59.1, so we can throw an extra, we can probably safely get an extra, it's 60.5 if it's wet. Now I don't know if it's raining in Jersey. So if we assume it's dry, it's going to be fine. If it's wet, not so much. Let's have a little look at what the weather's doing in Jersey. And this is what I meant by most of the actual stream today is probably going to be spent on the ground, because for stuff like this we've got to just take into account a lot of things to see if we can actually do it. So this is the let's just grab the latest METAR. Oh, gusting at 44 knots. A few clouds and scattered, but it's dry, so that's all right. Well, in that case, what we can do is, if we do a dispatch landing calculation, let's see how much extra fuel we can throw on. So this is for Echo Golf Juliet Juliet. Hang on, dismiss that. Runway 26. Apply that METAR, and if we pop a landing weight in there then of what did I say? So a plan to land with 59 tons. I want to take a couple more, so let's go with, I'll tell you what, let's plan to land with 63 tons, and that's an extra 4 tons of fuel, which is alright. So if we go with 63 tons, can we get in? And this is what we're working at the moment. So if we obviously go auto brake medium, we can pop on max reverse thrust. We'll go flaps full as well. Flaps 3 would be more beneficial. We'll try flaps 3 for the moment. I will go runway condition is dry at the moment, so can we get in on that? No. Alright, so it looks like 63 is going to be a bit too much. I mean, we've got a 28 knot headwind coming down there, as you can see. So let's drop the tonnage. Let's go to 62. Can we get in now? If we apply that. Max manual braking, that can work. Low auto brake, no. Medium auto brake, no. Max manual, yes. And that's flaps 3 as well. If we went flaps full, that would also help a little bit. Alright, so I think that's the plan. We will look to land with around 62 tons. That's fine. So that allows us to add, if we work this out from the operational flight plan, that is going to mean that instead of 59.1 tons, which is our planned landing weight, we can load in an extra 2.9 tons of fuel on top of this. So if plug fuel is 4.6, 2.9 tons extra plus 4.6 means we're going to take 7.5 tons of fuel. Basically, we're giving ourselves lots of options to hang around, to hold, to see if we can get in at various different places and things like that. So 7.5 tons of fuel is what we're going to tell the ground crew to load. Let's go through then, just continue going through the flight plan. I've not really done that. Basically, I need to know how much is the maximum amount of fuel that I can realistically take to get in safely at Jersey and not fall off into the English Channel. So let's just have a look. There you can see the weather for Jersey. Visibility is fine, ceiling's fine. There's not even a crosswind component tonight. It's just really windy and gusty, so it's still going to be a bumpy ride in. That's going to be interesting. You can see Bristol's looking a bit alright, but the alternate tonight is Gatwick. Basically, if something goes wrong, we can't get in, we're coming back here to Gatwick. Hey Wally, good to see you. Hey Zara2411, hi mate, good to see you guys coming in on stream as well. Apologies, I'm not paying too much attention to the chat. We've just got a lot to get through here on the ground before we can get going. So with that done, happy with that, happy with the alternates as well. Let's just have a look at the weather brief. God, I bet there's loads of text on this today. So Jersey Airport, yeah, vicinity of showers. Let's say vicinity of showers. Actually, the latest METAR, bear in mind this is a couple of hours old. The latest METAR says it's all dry, so that's fine. Looks like the winds then forecast to be 260, which is nice. That's a headwind, 35 knots. gusting up to 45. A few CBs around as well, and a slight chance of just showers of rain knocking about. But I don't think that's anything that's going to really compromise the runway. It's not going to get that wet, so I think our dispatch performance takeoff calculation is fine. Dixie on Twitch, thank you for the follow, mate. Appreciate that. Let's just confirm the NOTAMs then that we've got. So what time is it? It is. Oh, that's okay. So yeah, funnily enough, this evening looks like runway 26 left will be closed a little bit later on. Wonder if VATSIM also will do the same thing. Come on, keep going down. Yeah, there we go. So approach procedures, ILS runway 26 is currently unserviceable, so that means we're doing the RNAV approach in there. Fine, fine, all good. Let's just have a quick look at the weather on the way. Right, that's our flight route. I don't actually think there's any there's no significant weather. It's just all light turbulence up to 40,000 feet in this massive area. You can just see at the bottom left hand corner the whole area has got a little bit of light turbulence. Well, that's fine. Alright, we've been through everything, we've gone through everything, we know what fuel we're taking. I think we can start getting passengers on board and start getting set up then. Have we got pre-departure clearance available to us today at Gatwick ground? If we have, let's go and set that up. We do, so let's go get our pre-departure clearance or all set up, then that's done as well. Just go to our AOC menu, do the flight init request, get that done. Palafisk, hello, hope you're well. Let's wait for this to come through. There we go, 35 minutes, see, 35-minute flight time. I tell you, we'll be longer on the ground than we will in the air tonight, but that's okay. That's how it is in the real world sometimes. So, ATSU, AOC menu, ATC request, pre-departure clearance, we're gate 106. We've got the latest status information, which is Foxtrot. And Type A320 station is, where's it gone? EGKK, Echo Golf Kilo Kilo. Right. Send that off, so that's gone. Tell cabin crew we can get boarding.
Cabin crew, we're all happy with how things are up here, so you can now open the doors and start letting our passengers on board. Thank you.
Fruitbat, how do I know if the pre-departure clearance is available? It will tell you on the ATIS if that's available. Okay, so while the passengers are coming on then, let's actually finish the setup of the aircraft, because we didn't do the full flows, did we? But we've got the latest ATIS information, we've got the latest QNH, which is 989, that's fine, that's fine. Audio control panel, guard frequency, ooh, turn that on. Yeah, radars off, switching panel, thrust levers, just check I've got these set back to the Fenix after the fly-by-wire yesterday. Yeah, that's fine. Engine starter switches, motor selector, they're fine. Squawking 2000, that's standby. Acupressure's good, up to the FCU, pop the constraints on. Initial climb here at Gatwick is 4,000 as well. Lana, hello, hope you're well. Okay, so there goes the baggage trucks. Company message comes through. Let's just check what that is. Might be the preliminary load sheet. Oh, hang on. Let me just sign out of here. There we go. And the pre-departure clearance is gone as well. Hey Lars, how's Denmark today? Hopefully not quite as blustery as it is down south in the UK. Alright, so data page, IRS, we have our 3 nav greens. We've got GPS is fine. Aircraft status, CFM, air cycle. Alright, let's go to our init page. We'll get that uplinked. There we go. Alternate back here at Gatwick. Flight number is Easy 61 Kilo Alpha. Might not be easy tonight. Cost index of 4. Oh, hang on. Let's just cancel that alarm. Pre-departure clearance, 26 left, Nova 1 X-ray, squawk 5616, status F. When ready, call 1218. If enable, revert to voice, presumably. That will say. Next page, if enable, revert to voice. Yeah. Roger. And send. Lovely. Okay, so back to the box. Temperature is 7 degrees. Tropos 27170. Grab the winds. Lars, this is nice and quiet in Copenhagen. Oh, we should have flown there instead. Winds done. IRSN 859. Is there really? Just check this against the charts that I've got. 1 second. Where are you? Oh, they're the wrong charts. Hang on. London Gatwick.
I'm right next to it. Thank you.
Coordinates. Right, what's our stand? Where did I say we're at 106, aren't we? 5194 north, 5194 north, and 0107 west, 010, 8 and 6 west. Fine, fine. Clear the scratch pad out. Right, so cruise level is 280. We've got a temperature of 51, minus 51. Init page done. Alright, so departure confirmation up there. We've got the runway 26 left in use. Northmore 1 X-ray. Insert that. And then at the other end for Jersey, it's not the ILS because the ILS is out of service. It's going to be the RNAV 26 coming off the Lelna 1 Juliet arrival. That's the one. And the approach fear for this, is it Tidma? Let's have a quick check. Yes, coming in at Tidma, then Nenri. So Tidma's the one. Okay, confirm that route on the flight plan page. See what that looks like. Departure looks fine.
I'm right next to it.
Oh, that's interesting. What have we got there? Ah, we're not going via Jersey, so let's get rid of that. We're not going to fly a full procedure to Jersey. Let's tidy that up. So, just so you guys can see as well. That would be fine if we're doing the ILS, but we're going Angler, then not to the Jersey VOR. We're going to just come in straight onto Tidma, so we'll just clear the Jersey VOR out of there, tidy the flight plan up. That looks better. Insert that. There we are, much better. Alright, job done. We've got 167 miles there now in the box, and we've got 171 miles there. Yes, that's fine, not too much of a discrepancy. Bounty Life, is there a way to hide your full name on VATSIM? Yeah, what you can do is put your VATSIM user ID in there instead of your name. Right, just copy this squawk here while I remember it. 5416. And then we're on to ground 118. That's fine. Close that down. Alright, onto the RadNav page. Let's get in Midhurst, which is a VOR on our departure today. That's auto-tuned anyway. And also Mayfield, for if something goes wrong. Mayfield's not a bad one to have in the box. So that's done. Init A, Init B. Let's grab the preliminary load sheet and check that out. So what have we got? Is there a fuel weight of 56? 30.4. CFG is 31.9. Fuel for the alternate, according to the paperwork, is 1.5. Get that in. Right, 1.5 in, and we'll do the fuel planning. So remember, we've already worked out that in order to safely land in Jersey and take as much extra fuel as we can, we're going to take 7.5 tons. It only needs 4.5 tons, so plenty of extra for us today. So we're going to take off weight of 63.7 and a takeoff CFG of 30.8. So let's accept that, and just to clear the message pad, we'll get rid of the pre-departure clearance. That's done. That's gone. Fine. Alright, over here then, let's bring up the tablet and do our performance calculations for the departure. So, it's not raining here in Gatwick at the moment. Our runway is dry. 26 left. Yeah. Config 1 for departure, no need to force toga. Packs and anti-ice will both be off. The takeoff weight is 63.7 and the CFG is 30.8. Grab live weather. Oh, actually, no, the Metar says there's light rain there. Right, change that to a wet. Always be conservative. And here in Gatwick, we know Gatwick so well, so we always go via Bravo 1 intersection, and that gives us 130, 140 and 143. Let's get those in the box. 130, 140, 143. And transition altitude here, Gatwick 6,000 feet, and flaps 1, flex of 68. There we go. Right, that's all done. I'm just going to wait until GSX is finished, then I'll load the aircraft up. So these speeds are not yet the final speeds. The V speeds are, but these are not. So we'll come back and check those in a minute. Right, get rid of that. Let's bring SimSmart up. Oh, I've not already filled this out. So SimSmart, remember, if you're not familiar with it, is a A320 Neo performance calculator. So I'm not using any of these figures that I'm popping in here. I'm just filling the fields out so that I can just get a quick calculation, because what I want off that is the thrust reduction acceleration value, engine out, and the engine out procedure. So there we are, we've got that. So 1196, 1196, 1196, yep. And now we've got the engine out procedure, which we're going to pop into secondary flight plan here at Gatwick, straight out 1700 feet, left turn, enter the hold at Willow. So let's go and pop that into our secondary flight plan then. So secondary flight plan, copy the active. Do you know what? I'm just going to do this a little bit quicker. So let's just go with the out SID, which will go in here. We'll need to create that waypoint, so it's just going to be straight out of runway 26 left on the departure track, which is it there? 257, yeah. 257, 15 miles out. There should be enough time to get up to 1700 feet. Store that waypoint, and now we can use it. So E out SID. Another good one to use is E fail as well, as long as it's 5 letters long. So pop that there, then we're going to enter the hold at Willow. Pop that in. So what was that information for the hold? We're going to inbound course 284 left turns. And then of course, if we've lost the engine, absolutely no way are we going to Jersey. So we're going to come back here to Gatwick, and that's going to be runway 26 left for landing. No start, but I think Willow is one of the VIAs, so we'll select that, and just confirmation on the flight plan page. There we go, straight out, left hand turn, enter the hold up Willow, and then we've got the approach built back in. Wonderful. Right, so that's all done. The box is set up. However, because it's a very short cruise today as well, we're going to go through and just look at stuff for the arrival as well. So first of all, we're going to just go through, set up the box for the arrival. So the flight plan page, we want at Tidmouth. I've never done the RNAV into Jersey before, so let's just check the coding for that. We've got Tidmouth, Nenri. Right, at Nenri, then how far away is that? It's 10 miles out. So Nenri, not 202 knots. Let's tell it. Let's be targeting 180 knots by the time we get there. Giving the aircraft enough information to that point, they will then be able to, it'll compute itself out and work itself through. Hey Chris Wingman, good to see you. Flight plan page, happy with that. That's all done, set up for the approach. Right hand page, obviously we'll have to update as we go. Echo Golf, Juliet, runway 26, fill that in there. And the performance page, right, so we're going to go ahead already and get information for our arrival, which I can get off here. So let's have a look at the latest meta for Jersey. We've got some ATIS at Jersey, so hopefully we might get some ATC as well. Right, so the QNH then is 1001. This might change as we're going, but if it doesn't, then it's already pre-filled, because we don't really have that much time to faff around in our cruise. So it's going to be a busy landing. So QNH 1001, temperature is 9. The wind is forecast 270 at 28. Good fun. And config 3 would be good. So the minimums as well, according to the ATIS, we've got visibility is 10 kilometers or more. We have LNAV, we have a VNAV, so it's going to be 580. If you were doing this approach,
minimum.
oh, that's strange. If you were doing this approach in the fly-by-wire A320NX, now we don't have the final approach mode active in that, so you would have to use the track FPA in order to do it. In order to do that, there is a tutorial on the channel which explains how to do it, but you'd have to use these higher minimums because you've only got LNAV, you've no VNAV, so you'd use 660 in the fly-by-wire, and we can use 580 because we've got final approach mode there. Right, that's done. That's done. Let me just clear that. Yeah, sorry guys. So LNAV, VNAV settings just there. That's for the Fenix A320 because we've got final approach mode. If you're in the fly-by-wire, you can only use LNAV because you have to use track FPA. It doesn't have final approach mode just yet. Thanks, Chris, for letting me know. Hey, football moments. Hey, mate. How you doing? Good to see you in the chat. Little good mate of mine is football moments. Right, VNAV, LNAV, yeah, okay, that's done, that's fine. So that's all done. We've got a VAP of 145. Don't really want to add any more to that just because of where we're landing. I think then that is pretty much it. In order to do that, what we'll do is we'll brief the landing briefly. We'll briefly brief the landing a little bit later on. But before we do that, let's start briefing the entire flight. Passengers will be getting restless. So, starting as always with the weather. Nothing much to concern us here in Gatwick. So, yeah, Gatwick, we've got a little bit of light rain. Wind is 230 at 11 knots, so a slight crosswind from the left as we're departing. Scatter 1,900, broken 3,706 degrees, and QNH is now reported 990 hectopascals. So let me just go and change that. Yeah, and just confirmation of that. We can see that on the METAR shown on screen. So yeah, weather en route is fine. We've been told there's a little bit of light turbulence according to the Sigma charts, which we've seen. So just tell the cabin crew that could be a slightly bumpy ride, but we'll see what happens. Be interesting to see what the new realistic turbulence setting in Microsoft Flight Simulator does with that. And then the weather on landing is bloody windy. but most of it is a headwind, so we should be okay. We should be able to get in. That's going to be the main issue for us. It's just windy. Thankfully not raining, but visibility is fine. But not going to need much flare tonight coming in. Alright, so the aircraft type is A320. Tech log looks fine with the exception of the weather radar. That's not working, but that's okay. No times to be aware of, nothing for our departure. As we've already spoke about for the arrival, ILS runway 26 is unserviceable, so we're doing the on-off approach into Jersey a little bit later on. Threats to be aware of here departing out of Gatwick. Nothing really. Gatwick's pretty straightforward. Very busy traffic. That's the only real thing, and maybe a low initial climb out. But other than that, no, Gatwick is pretty safe. So let's talk about how we're going to do the departure. So we are parked at stand 106. Expect to push back east on Kilo, Papa, and then we'll tell them we can take Bravo 1 for departure. We're not going to do a single engine taxi. It's not that long a taxi. Other end, we would have probably had probably thought about it. So we've got the Novma 1 X-ray is our departure, which is fine. Straight out, no speed restrictions apart from the usual max 250 below, and we're going to be below 10,000 feet, so that's fine. Noise abatement 2, that's all okay. Initial climb is 4,000 and we've got that set. First turn is very slightly to the left as we go, and we'll just confirm that we've got all that in the box. So yeah, we've got 26 left. There's the number 1 X-ray. Radnav is tuned Midhurst and Mayfield. Midhurst is on the departure route. Mayfield is a potential hold for if we're coming back in. Progress page 280, Optimus 37, so that's fine. Performance page, now we're going to just update these figures because I'm just going to load the aircraft up with the weights of the operational flight plan. So we're going to be taking, what did I say? Did I say 7.5 tons of fuel? I did, didn't I? Yeah, 7.5 tons. So we'll load that. That should then be done instantly. That figure's updated, so a clear speed is 213, flaps 1, we're flexing 68 today, 130, 140, 143, and we're looking to land with about 5.5 tons.
Welcome on board our Easyjet service.
And secondary flight plan
place your large bags into the overhead
is
locker,
set for the engine out
first,
procedure.
and keep your small items under the seat in front of you. These include laptops, handbags, duty-free and loose items of clothing. Once you have safely stowed your cabin bag, please take your seat. To help us ensure a prompt departure, we would kindly ask that you keep the aisle clear, enabling all remaining customers to board. Your seatbelt can now be fastened ready for departure. This is a no smoking service. Thank you for observing this policy.
Thank you.
Hey, grumpy old, no problem, mate. Thanks for sorting that out on Twitch for me. Right, only other thing to mention then, that's the normal brief all done. The emergency brief for departure is standard Airbus emergency brief, and the engine out status we've seen. Standard straight out, once we've secured the engine and above 2,200, we can make a left turn to Willow, where we'll enter the hold. We'll get nice and safe above MSA at 4,000 feet. MSA for the departure as well is 2,100, so safe at 4,000 feet, and then we'll decide what we're going to do. Any other thing then to talk about now very quickly, we'll just do a little brief for the arrival into Gatwick, not Gatwick, hopefully I'm not going to be arriving into Gatwick, into Jersey, as we're going to be doing this then. So I want to be green dot as we get to Tidmer, flaps 1, then at Nenry, flaps 2 as we get to JJ26 Fox, which is 5 miles out. And in fact, that's 5 miles out, so to be honest, we could probably be fully configured by that point. We're gonna have gear down. We will have gear down. It's only 2,000 feet, that platform, so yeah, we'll go with flaps 3, gear down, and as we're going down, get fully configured for landing. So that's how I plan to do the arrival. That's the on-over arrival for runway 26. It's a normal 3-degree approach in, so with that wind as well, that's going to seem quite steady, isn't it? As we do that. The ground speed mini is probably going to go crazy on that. We will of course be using auto brake medium for that, and then potential max brake, manual braking as we go. Vacating when we get there is right at the end. doubt we'll make Delta. So right to the end, and it's a left turn. Right, so that's a quick overbrief, an overview of how we're going to get into Gatwick. Jersey. Should we get out of here? Let's get that APU started. And we'll just welcome everybody on board.
Ladies and gentlemen, from the flight deck this morning, let me welcome you on board this Easyjet aircraft as you settle in for what we hope is going to be a most enjoyable flight. The weather today doesn't look to be posing much of a problem, so we should have a nice smooth ride for you throughout the duration of the flight. And as the cabin crew continue making their last preparations, if you could please assist them by getting yourselves sat down, your seatbelts fastened, and make yourselves nice and comfortable. The ground crew have now finished loading the aircraft, and we're just about finished with all our pre-flight checks, so it won't be long until we are pushing back. If you could please give the cabin crew your full attention as they go through the safety briefing, we'd very much appreciate it. So on behalf of myself and the First Officer, we'd like to say thank you for choosing Easyjet today, and we look forward to giving you a safe flight.
Alright, so a couple of preparation checklist then. So aircraft start systems have been completed. Fuel quantity is 7,500 kilograms, and that's all balanced. Seatbelt signs are on. Ideas, we've got 3.5 green, the bar F is 990 hectopascals. APU's up and running, get the APU bleed on. We'll get the packs on in a moment. Get ground to in position, and then we'll contact ground. We've already got our pre-departure clearance. Oh, did I put the squawk in? Nope. 5416. There we are. So APU's up and running. Let's get rid of... oh, that's a strange screen. Let's get rid of the GPU and chocks. And ground frequency is 121.8. Bet this frequency is quite busy tonight.
Hello, Captain. We are ready for pushback.
He's ready. I'm not. Gatwick ground, easy 61 kilo alpha, stand 106 is ready for push and start.
Easy 61 kilo alpha, 106, push and start, repeat, facing east.
Push start, proof facing east, easy 61 kilo alpha.
Bypass pin inserted.
Easy 38, Quebec Hotel, stand 562, type A320, request for clearance to Delavan, please.
Easy regular Hotel, Gatwick ground, hello, cleared to Dalaman, then the 1 wake departure, squawk 7277.
Flight to Dalaman, that's going to take a while.
Locking gear.
To Delavan, Ms. 1 wake departure.
Okay, before start checklist, parking brake is on, takeoff data is confirmed, windows are closed, EFB and phone is on flight mode, doors are closed, armed beacon light is on.
105 requesting cancel call mode with information call. We are Airbus 390.
Oh.
Uniform, ground, hello, cleared to Cologne, Menfo.
Hello, stranger. How's HD this evening?
35.
Have you changed your little picture? Your icon?
You can just walk in 0535 VG3 uniform.
Is it free uniform, correct?
Parking brakes, please.
Okay, so I don't know what to say.
Yeah, parking brakes release.
Gatwick ground, good evening, KLM 8526, information hotel, stand 567, aircraft type Embraer 175.
Nozzle strain disconnected, engine mode selected to ignition, starting engine 1.
26, good afternoon, good evening, standby number 1, brakes are next to Barry, you've gone past. A is supposed to continue on Juliet, but, let me see, it'll be stand 5, okay, good. 138, like he died.
Nice, continue on Juliet. Could we request stand 109? Is that for efficient to Bravo uniform?
I was getting, oh, you said 109?
I found 109 for chance to Bravo uniform.
Is 109 built?
Um,
Look at that.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Someone's
we
knocked
now
over the
ask for your
sign.
attention while we take you through the safety procedures on this aircraft. A safety card is in your seat pocket, showing the exit routes, oxygen masks, life jackets, and brace position that you must adopt.
Please set
There are
parking
2
brakes.
emergency exits.
Yeah,
at
parking
the
brake
rear,
set.
4 in the middle,
Cockpit to ground. We
and
have a
2
good
at the
engine
front
start.
of the cabin.
Engine 1's available.
Unlocking gear.
Starting engine 2.
Please be aware that your
Fenix A320, so I got just pushing right here.
an emergency.
In case you don't want to wait, do you have another strand that you could take?
Your seatbelt is fastened
We could take
as shown.
107, 106, 105, any of them. Chance to Bravo uniform.
I got I could push right there. Let's taxi right, key down and hold
I
behind
think
that.
I'm in the way.
Pull a mask towards you to start the oxygen.
Say again, chance to Bravo uniform, your mic up.
And mouth.
I taxi right, key down and hold behind the Easyjet A320.
On each side to adjust.
Right on kilo, hold behind the Easyjet A320. Chance to Bravo uniform.
PG3 uniform request process start.
312 standard rank, Thomas 372, taxi Juliet, Papa, Alpha November, hold on for free.
Clip
Left is
together
clear. Right is clear.
and pull the strap to adjust. Do not inflate it inside the aircraft. When outside, inflate by pulling the toggle.
Thomas 372, taxi Juliet, Papa, and Alpha November, hold on for free.
Blow into the tube. There is
I
a
just
light
checked, takeoff is 637, that's fine. CFG is 29.9. That's fine as well.
Papa, and Alpha November.
window blinds open and seatbelt fastened. We
So,
wish you a pleasant flight.
performance data is all valid.
Thomas Cook 372, taxi for holding point out 3 via...
Alright, engine 2's happy as well, so engine mode selector back to normal. APU bleed can come off, APU can come off, anti-ice is not required. Spoilers, flaps, and the rudder, or rudder flaps.
Is it 38 Quebec Star? Because to push after it.
Trim.
Quebec Star, scope 7.
After start checklist, anti-ice is off, ecam status is checked. Just check that's the pack, that's fine. Pitch trim 29.9, rudder is neutral. Flight control check, full left, full right, and neutral, full up, full down, neutral rudder, full right, rudder, full left, and neutral. Right, tell them to take Bravo 1, see where we're going.
Papa, press IFR clearance to Jersey, type A320, with information go off.
EC35 Papa, sorry, your number 2, break, EC3 uniform, were you calling for push?
From PG3 uniform.
EC3 uniform, actually Roger, your sole position of 1 minute. Okay, then mate.
So while I'm waiting for all this chat, I might as well get the tower frequency in 124.22.
KLM 8526, Skyground.
KLM 8526, yep, go ahead.
KLM 8526, Rachel, score, Hardy 1 extra departure, score 2044.
Clear Charles de Gaulle, Hardy 1 X-ray departure, squawk 2044.
Just waiting for some of the readbacks, correct. And Gatwick ground easy. 61 Kilo Alpha is ready for taxi, and we can take Bravo.
EC6 1 Kilo Alpha, thank you, taxi Kilo Papa, and just hold short of Juliet for now.
Taxi Kilo Papa and hold short Juliet, easy. 61 Kilo Alpha.
Connect 506, present opportunities over to Naples International Airport at gate 20, Boeing 77800.
Right, order rate max, radars are on, deal config, let's go. So quick feds check there, no LMCs are changing performance for us. We've got wet runway figures departing from Bravo 26 left, all valid. Flex departure, no change to the QNH that's affected that. Engine out procedure standard, 2,200 feet, left turn Willow.
AC35, Papa clear, Jersey, no,
And departure is straight out, number 1 X-ray, no speed restrictions, clean up on schedule. First turn, slightly to the left, noise abatement 2.
Clear to Jersey view the
And the initial stop
X-ray,
climb's
101 X-ray
4,000.
departure. Squawk. Give me squawk again, please.
0572.
Squawk 0572, Easy 35 Papa.
Easy 38, Quebec Hotel, ready for push start.
AC35 Papa, correct. Break, AC38, Quebec Hotels, and 562, push and start, prepared to feet off.
Okay, taxi checklist, flight controls have been checked. Flaps setting, copy 1, FMA, is climbing up blue 152, 4,000. Radar prediction is on, Eco memo, got takeoff no blue, AFB is stowed.
Cover ground, transfer Bravo uniform. Am I waiting for the Easyjet that you just cleared?
Yeah, US 3 connected up, I think, but you could take any stand 107 or 106, whichever.
Hey, fam, we'll take 107, transfer Bravo uniform, thanks.
And AC3 uniform will be about 2 minutes delayed as another aircraft to pass behind. And I'm also it's 126
It's quite busy here on the ground tonight.
Easy 14 X-ray Romeo, stand 113, A320 near, request IFR to IB.
Short X-ray may stand by number 2, A6, 1 kilo straight ahead, or Bravo 1.
Mads, would you be able to do a cross the pond stream with the problem is I could do cross the pond but not the events because they take place at the weekend.
A320 at gate 14. We have information hotel and request IFR clearance to Zurich.
Standby.
And I'm not usually around on the weekend. Not during the day anyway. And it's 61 Kilo Alpha, just confirm we're now clear Bravo 1. Where's he gone? Easy 61 Alpha, just confirm we've been cleared to carry on to Bravo 1. There we go.
Unit 506, good day, London Gatwick ground. I am a Boeing 77800 at stand 20 with information access. Requesting clearance to
So I'll have to be careful with the taxi because I always end up taking the wrong one if I'm not careful. It's not so bad actually for Bravo 1, it's when you get to the Alpha, either Alpha November and Zulu and Mike and all that stuff.
Sorry, stand by 1 moment. E66, 1 Kilo Alpha, contact director 126, decimal 825.
126825 is 61 Kilo Alpha. Thank you, Bobby.
Easy 159, request taxi.
Easy 159, taxi Juliet Michael.
Right, we'll hold a Bravo 1 then sort the communication out.
Easy 159, request taxi on Juliet.
Easy 159, taxi Juliet and Mike, hold Mike 1.
Juliet, Mike, hold Mike 1 for Easy 159.
I wonder if Tower's just gone offline then if we're going straight to Director.
Say 447.
God, I bet his frequency is busy.
Also cheapest.
0 knots until 4th DME for Easy 2901.
And Gatwick Director Easy 61 Kilo Alpha is with you on Bravo.
Easy 61 Kilo Alpha, Gatwick Director, good evening via Bravo 1, line up runway 26 left.
Via Bravo 1, line up runway 26 left, Easy 61 Kilo Alpha.
Right, 8 Echo Romeo, turn left heading 295.
Left 295, run at 8 Echo Romeo.
Okay, lineup checklist. Cabin is secured. Take off runway via Bravo 126 left. TCAS TRA packs 1 and 2 both off.
Runway 8 Echo Romeo, 1 established localizer, correction, turn left heading 290 degrees, 1 established localizer, 26 left, descend on the glide.
How far away he is. Let's be ready to go.
Sharp 248, welcome to Gatwick. Continue right onto Juliet, ground 121.8, bye bye.
Red Juliet, ground 21.8, bye bye.
Easy 61 Kilo Alpha, runway 26 left, clear takeoff, surface wind 230 degrees, 11 knots.
Clear takeoff, 26 left, easy 61 Kilo Alpha. And takeoff. Start the chrono.
Gatwick Director, FedEx 934 Tango, with you 180, descending 900.
FedEx
50% in one set.
Tango, Gatwick Director, roger, landing runway 26 left, no delay.
26 left, 94
Stable.
Tango, and now, can we get a new arrival besides Queen
Manflex, SRS runway.
FedEx 934 Tango, it'll just be the ILS runway 26
Engine
left,
1 critical,
maintain, heading
slight wind from the
310,
left.
please.
Roger, maintain 310 and ILS 26 left.
Easy 3 Mike Lima, descend flat of weight 0.
Descend flight level 80, easy
Check.
3 Mike Lima.
Gatwick 778, and with you, speed 250 on flight level 9.
V1.
Easy 7789,
Rotate.
Gatwick Director, good evening, landing runway 26 left, no delay, turn left heading 090 degrees.
Okay, now repeat that please.
Nav.
Turn left heading 090 degrees.
Gear up.
Austrian 2591, descend to altitude 5.
Oh, it feels bumpy.
90 heads Pascals.
Winds aren't exactly that bad, but it felt bumpy.
Austrian 2591.
Easy 7789, descend flight of weight 0.
Flight level 80.
Easy 2901, runway 26 left,
Touchdown
clear
climb.
surface wind 230 degrees, 11 knots.
Autopilot 1 engaged.
26 left, easy 291.
Easy 61 Kilo Alpha, contact under control 129.425, bye bye.
12942, easy 61 Kilo Alpha, bye bye.
Easy 3 Mike Lima, turn left heading 030 degrees, descend to altitude 5,000 feet, the QNH990 hectopascals.
Turn left heading 030, QNH 990, and say again altitude.
It'd be 5,000 feet.
Alright, landing control, American 28, 17.
Flap 0 spoils the sound.
And we're going to have to request a step away for the next 10 minutes.
American 2817, roger. In 10 minutes you're going to be in a airspace, so if you have to step away, I'm afraid you'll need to disconnect.
Roger, is there any... Okay, we'll try to down it by 5 minutes.
American 2817, if you mean you're intending to land by 5 minutes, that's not going to work. If you are going to only be away for 5 minutes, that's fine by me. Get off 1 Golf arrival to
Come on, I'm about to level off.
By Amdut and report back.
Speed out start.
Yes, we meant that as we're stepping away for 5 minutes.
American 2817, roger. Just confirm tune up 1 Golf arrival, and when ready, commence descent flight level 160 level by Amdut.
Yep, Green have 1 Golf arrival in the 5160 by Amdut. That should be programmed. American 2817.
London Centre 361 Kilo Alpha, 4,000 feet, November 1 X-ray.
61 Kilo Alpha, London, hello, climb now, flight level 200.
Climb flight level 200, easy 61 Kilo Alpha.
83 on uniform Lima, descend flight level 120.
120, easy.
Just climb, open climb, and 200.
3 Golf, ready to go.
November Golf, roger from Alpha 1, clear for takeoff, runway 21. The surface winds 240 degrees at 13 gusting 25 knots.
That sounds like
runway
fun.
21, November 3 Golf.
Where's that? Runway 21.
November 522 Victor Kilo, turn left heading 360 degrees, expect ILS approach runway 21.
360, expect 21, 522.
G34 uniform Lima, descend flight level 110.
Is that Luton? I don't know Luton that well.
G31
it's
uniform
dark.
Lima, descend flight level 110.
110, easy 31 uniform Lima.
31 uniform Lima, thank you.
Right,
Reporting speed to
spoil
Gatwick,
slabs,
126,
gear,
decimal
get the lights
8255.
off.
126, 825 and report speed, easy 31 uniform Lima, have a good evening.
86 Kilo Alpha, where are you forecasting top of climb?
Stand by, 61 Kilo Alpha. Should be at And Easy 61 Kilo Alpha should be via top climbers for all good.
Easy 61 Kilo Alpha, roger, climb flight level 280.
Please keep your seatbelt fastened.
Climb now,
while
flight
the
level
seatbelt
280,
signs
Easy
on.
61 Kilo Alpha.
We recommend that you keep your seatbelt
522
fastened
bit
whenever
kilo,
you are
descent to
seated.
altitude.
We're not going to be there very long.
280
blue.
Remember that smoking is not permitted at any time. This includes e-cigarettes.
I can see what I'm clicking now.
4 Juliet Echo, climbing for flight level 180.
It's one of those busy flights where I must apologise. I'm not going to spend too much time in the chat today just because there's going to be lots to do and take care of. So we're now 10,000 feet. Airport's on there. Clear out the RadNav page. Let's get up. So, cost index, 0 that. Progress page we know is fine. Second flight plan, happy to copy the active. That's
Number 693
done.
Golf, say again.
We're airborne at 2,400.
Number 693 Golf, roger.
Short flight, but go on then. Everything seems happy and stable. Let's get the seatbelt signs off for a few minutes. Ingenious Navi says he missed the takeoff because of six what?
2870, Rebecca.
American 2817, roger. Rhino 908 Romeo, contact Paris 148.1. Goodbye.
Is Paris online? That doesn't happen very often.
Rhino 908 Romeo, cheers.
Got top descent shown on here.
Then the Golf, climb now. So
yeah, so we're going to be at cruise for about
joint control airspace.
5 minutes. Which aircraft do because the pencil pushers have worked out that it is still more economically viable to do that. Which seems crazy, but it's true. Oh, Chris, Aerosoft's... which one's that? Is that...
419 London Control, roger.
Berlin, yeah, it's quite good. Not as good as their Brussels, but it is good. Brussels is just on another level. Fins Aviation says, good evening, you were there at Gatwick with us, still stuck there on mic.
Kilo, turn left, 310 degrees.
It was busy tonight.
3105 to Jupiter.
Number 693 Golf.
Barry, I had a feeling you were going to say that. Nothing's as good as Brussels.
Control 3 Golf.
Number 3 Golf, thank you. Climb flight level 170.
Climb 170, November 3 Golf.
HD says you don't have to do what the pencil pushers say. Who am I to argue?
3 Golf, sorry, correction, that was completely the wrong level. Climb flight level 90.
How's our flight route this evening then?
3 Golf.
Victor Kilo, descend to our...
Looks like the overhead's busted. Let me see if I can get that working for you. Let's update that. Hey J-Hog, good evening mate. How you doing?
Object 4, Juliet Echo, redirect rapid.
Right, hopefully the banner at the top should be working now for you. So just whilst we are in the climb, let's just come out of there.
Number 693 Golf, climb flight level 120.
Climb level 120, 3 Golf.
Let's just see. Echo Golf Delta, see what's happening at Bristol.
Vichy 419, when ready, descend.
See Denton, enjoy your cup of coffee. I've had an absolute disaster in our house today. We've run out of tea bags. We've literally not got a single tea bag in the house. We're not had a chance to get to the shops to buy any more. So, for those of you who know me, will know what kind of disaster that is.
November 3 Golf, flight heading 140.
Not even the special tea bags, like the breakfast tea or the biscuit tea. Just normal tea. It's a disaster. First world problems.
Ryanair 53.
If you're enjoying the stream this evening, guys, please don't forget to hit that like button. It does make a big difference to the channel, so thank you guys for all of your support and everyone that's already done that.
Calling London, sir, again. Ryanair 53.
Dark Fury, you've got a few tea bags spared. I'm going to have to go to the village shop.
Ryanair 53, London Control, roger.
Imagine imagine how happy I was when I was about to throw my box of jam and toast tea away, and I found one spare tea bag in the bottom of the box that had fallen out of the foil packaging. If I hadn't been recycling the box, I wouldn't have found it.
Contacting Gatwick approach at 126.825.
Ollie, why don't I have a backup box? Oh, because it wouldn't become a backup. It'd just become my. It'd just become my box to eat.
November 2 Victor Kilo, just for your information, you'll be leaving control airspace at 60 ME on the ILS. It'll be deconfliction service outside.
Roger. Control good, even in Brooklyn 744
HD, you've got loads. That doesn't surprise me. That doesn't surprise me one bit.
November 2 Victor Kilo,
stockpiling.
correction cleared, ILS approach runway 21.
Hey, Christopher Shaw. Don't apologise for watching HD streams. He's there anyway. Dark Fury, you've got 3 boxes of jam and toasty and 1 biscuit. You've also got a loving cabin crew that will probably serve it to you on a platter. And Ollie, of course it is, yeah, Yorkshire tea. Oh, well now HD's just starting a proper debate. What biscuits would you have with it? I'm not a chocolate digestive fan myself. I'm more of a ginger nut. I love a good ginger biscuit.
Jet 4 Julius Echo, route direct Samad.
Oh, I like the Ota biscuits as well, Chris, but not the chocolate. I don't know, I'm just not bothered about chocolate on a
Jet
biscuit.
4 Julius Echo, route direct Samad.
Direct Zamad for Juliet Echo.
GD, Hale & was it Hale & Pace that did the sketch on Yorkshire Airlines? Somebody did. Ooh, a hobnob is nice. Don't mind a hobnob. HD, I think you've got a digestive problem.
November 522 Victor Kilo, cleared land, runway 21. The surface winds are 240 degrees 13.
Brian King says 1 box of teabag in use, 2 boxes of backup. Isn't that what the aircraft designers call redundancy? Yeah, absolutely. Box 1, 2 and 3 up there. Right. Receive messages. What was Bristol doing? 27022. Oh, that's alright. It's not even gusting. It's straight down the runway.
American 2817, contact Gatwick Director 126.825.
126.825.
Ryanair 53, contact Gatwick Director 126.825.
So I'm just popping the RadNav page. That's Jersey. Sounds like we're just leveling off. There we go. Alt Cruise, flight level 280. That's done.
Ryanair 53, contact Gatwick Director 126.825.
126.825, Ryanair 53.
EG68 Kilo Alpha, when ready, descend flight level 200, level by Lelma.
When ready, descend flight level 200 by Lelma. Thank you, Easy 61 Kilo Alpha. Feels good.
Broadsword 2, correction, Broadsword 744 Delta, when ready, descend flight level 200, level by Lelma.
I'm ready to descend flight level 274 Delta.
EG61 Kilo Alpha, contact London Control 126.075.
12607, Easy 61 Kilo Alpha. Good night. Oh, this is a busy short flight. 126075. London Control, Easy 61 Kilo Alpha, flight level 280 and direct Lena. We've been cleared to descend flight level 200, level by Lena.
86 1 Kilo Alpha, London Control, very good evening. It will be the Lelna 1 Juliet arrival, landing runway 26.
Lelna 1 Junior, and just confirming it's the RNAV approach as the ILS is unserviceable.
We've got the ILS, well, I don't know if it's not available real world, but I've got it available here this evening.
I believe it's not available real world, so is it possible to do the RNAV tonight?
86 1 Kilo Alpha, roger.
Thank you, Easy 61 Kilo Alpha. Right. So, it is bumpy, isn't it? It's exactly what the chart said. Right, Jersey's in the box, that's fine, that's all good. Okay.
That is 38 Quebec Tango is ready for future start from gate 5.
Easy 38 Quebec Tango, push and start, approved facing east.
Push back and start approved facing east, Easy 38 Quebec Tango.
Can't believe how bumpy this is. It's not unexpected though. We briefed it. We even said we'd let the we'd let the cabin crew know that it's not going to be a smooth journey tonight. That's why they're not serving teas and coffees. Okay, let's get down. Flight level 200, and oh, it's bouncing all over the place. I can't even press the right button. There we go. I've turned on the meters button. Anyway, descend 200 blue, and if we just pop this in here. Go back. Oh no. Pop that in. I can target that. Josh Tremmy, good evening to you. Heard us on the frequency that we tune in. Thanks for joining us, mate. And in all of that, Barwell, thank you, mate. It's 18 months of channel membership. That is awesome, Barwell. Thank you so much for your support of the channel over the last year and a half. It's good to finally watch a full live stream. Going to fly through a Cat 4 cyclone in Western Australia tomorrow. See how the Phoenix handles the turbulence. Mate, I've not got a cyclone here. I'm already bouncing around, so that'll be interesting. Antrak, good evening, mate. Hope you are well. Aviation James says, don't spill tea over the white shirt. Won't look professional when walking through the terminal. No. So, a bit of a bumpy landing. We'll all be well if we get in first time. We'll be on the ground in... Oh, I'll be on the ground in 20 minutes. Short streams are always the busiest anyway, aren't they? Anyway, let's just quickly brief that. I'm going to quickly brief the...
618 Kilo Alpha. If you follow the Lelna 1 Juliet arrival as published, and then I'll send you on to the RMP approach when it won't take you into the French airspace.
Thank you. Continue on the Lelna 1 Juliet. I will expect vectors for the RMP. He's the 61 Kilo Alpha. Can't go into the French airspace.
London Control, November 105 at the Bravo 3000 on the XMO1 X-ray departure out of Bristol.
November 195 Delta Bravo, London Control, very good evening. Climb now, flight level 190.
Climb 190, 105 Bravo.
So, let me just get the latest MET on, then we'll update anything. HC says that's where you
Control, good evening. It's
brief a lot of it on the ground. Yeah, I don't know if you were here when we did that, but we have already briefed most of it.
Golf Juliet Oscar Echo Yankee, London Control, good evening. Nice message.
Sorry, London Control. Golf Juliet Oscar Echo Yankee.
The French wouldn't be there anyway.
Requesting engine start VFR to Jersey.
270 at... I can't even read that. 270 at 24 of the winds.
Start approved and we'll call for taxi. Golf Echo Yankee.
270... at 24. God, this is the bumpiest flight I've had in a long time. 1002 is now the QNH.
Easy 12 Delta, negative.
And temperature.
I think the sector you want is actually about to go offline. That would be.
It's fine. Config 3 for landing. Let's get that on. So just to touch upon what we've already briefed, so we can secure that in our minds what we're doing. ATC is going to vector us in, that's fine. What we've got planned anyway is from Angler. We're heading down to Tidmar. We're going to be green dot Tidmar, flaps 1 Nenri, and then flaps 2, 3 and the gear by JJ26F, which actually will be fully configured as we go down in final approach mode. Roll to the end, turn left. If we need to go around, we didn't brief that, just do that for a quick moment. If we need to go around, it's just straight out, continuous climb to 03, and then we're climbing 3,000 feet, and enter the hold at Tixon.
Thank you very much.
Easy 61 Kilo Alpha, descend flight level 100.
Descend flight level 100, easy 61 Kilo Alpha.
London low again, just like Romeo 110.
Over descent 100 blue.
Identified, it's AD complexion service.
Big vision, just Romeo.
Big change in pressure there.
Guernsey, ready for taxi.
So we're going to lose a bit of altitude when we get onto local pressure.
It will be runway 27. Golf Echo Yankee, do you want to depart from Bravo or would you prefer Alpha for runway 27?
Take full advantage of your tax-free allowances today and make some amazing savings with our boutique range. In your in-flight brochure, you'll find details of our award-winning selection of gifts, most with massive discounts, some of which are exclusive to you as an Easyjet customer. Make the most
HT says it's time to trigger a failure. Go on, or words to that effect. They are turned on. There is a chance.
Easy 61 Kilo Alpha radio check.
Easy 61 Kilo Alpha.
Yeah, just checking if you can hear me okay.
Readability 5x5, easy 61 Kilo Alpha.
Roger, thanks. Golf Echo Yankee, London radio check.
HD, yes it does. How did you guess?
106 uniform, unfortunately no further ATC at the moment. Continue with the Unicom, 122.8. Good evening.
Continue with Unicom, make sure 106 uniform, good night.
Shuttle 8 Romeo, you're clear to enter patrolled airspace, climbing, flight level 250.
It looks very dark out there.
That's 250, controlled airspace, Shuttle 8 Romeo.
Shuttle 8 Romeo, be radar control above flight level 195.
Roger, Shuttle 8 Romeo.
Right, well I don't think it's going to get any less bumpier. Should get the seatbelt signs on.
Ladies and gentlemen, the captain has turned on the fasten seatbelt sign. If you could please return to your seats and ensure that your seatbelt is securely fastened. If you are travelling with an infant, please ensure that they are secured safely using the infant seatbelt provided. The toilets will now go out of use until the fasten seatbelt sign is turned on. Please contact a member of the cabin crew if you require assistance. Thank you.
November 5 Delta Bravo, climb flight level 230.
Climb 230, flight to 12.
London Controller, wonderful, good evening. This is Ocean 3992, passing flight level 340.
So I'm just going to wind the speed up a bit. I want to drop below the profile so that we're not fast.
Ocean 3992,
not
good
fast,
evening.
I mean not high, so that we can
the north and east of my airspace.
bleed that speed off a bit.
Unicom, good evening.
Oh, that's my mistake. Good evening.
No problem.
Shuttle 8 Romeo request.
Michael, I've got the turbulence settings to realistic.
Request diversion to Bristol if possible, Shuttle 8 Romeo.
Shuttle 8 Romeo, roger. If you're able to quickly get the Tojack 1 Bravo in, I can take you on the cellular, but you just want vectors.
I can take it, just give me a second.
So he's diverting to Bristol. Where was he meant to be going? Was it Jersey?
Charlie Romeo, Roger, stop your climb at 220.
Stop climb to 20, just everything.
November 5 Delta Bravo, what level do you want for your cruise?
330 would be fine.
November 5 Delta Bravo, Roger, climb flight level 3.
Josh, where are the turbulence settings? They're in the assistance menu. Which is not the first place I would have thought to look for them, but yeah, they're there. Head up HD, do I fly for virtual easy or virtual airline? No.
1 Kilo Alpha, descend at altitude 2,000 feet, the Jersey level by Tidma. And your route direct to Tidma now, QNH Jersey is 1002.
Descend altitude 2000 and be level at Tidma. And direct Tidma now easy, 61 Kilo Alpha, QNH 1002. That's going to have us trundling along.
London Centre, hello, easy forward Papa Romeo with you coming at level 230.
Easy 41 Papa Romeo, London Control, good evening. It's the WebB1 Bravo arrival landing runway 27, squawk 1255.
Thrust idle, open descent. And 2000 blue. That is going to give us a lot of time to slow down.
41 Papa Romeo, WebB1 Bravo arrival, squawk 1255.
Speed. Well, flight plan, if we can get down Tidma.
Speedbird 49er, nothing further for you. Continue with Unicom 122.8.
Order 122.8.
Manage that a little better.
Good night. Shuttle 8 Romeo, descend flight level 150.
Down to 150, wait direct Cox B, thanks, that's just
Speed brakes.
To avoid Unicom Gatwick matter.
No problem.
HD, why does the FCU say 4000? Yeah. Don't know why this has been happening to me recently. My FCU sometimes seems delayed at times.
Papa Romeo, no problem. Squawk 1255, WebB1 Bravo arrival.
1255, WebB1 Bravo arrival for
London Control, good evening, Bravo 744 Delta with you, passing 180.
Christopher Shaw.
744 Delta, London Control.
Yeah, HD did Jersey earlier today, didn't he? He had far better winds.
26, descend flight level 1.
There's no butter here. This is going to be marmalade. This is going to be a marmalade land. Or better yet, this is going to be a Nutella landing.
Papa Romeo, descend flight level 160, level WebB, report your speed.
Have you ever tried to spread Nutella? That's the landing you're getting from me today.
41 Papa Romeo, Roger, maintain speed 280 knots or greater.
Control, good evening. Easy 97 Mike Delta, descend through flight level 250.
Easy 97 Mike Delta, London Control, good evening. Squawk.
Speed brakes still out.
WebB1 Bravo arrival.
1073 and WebB1 Bravo arrival. Easy 97 Mike Delta.
Easy 61 Kilo Alpha via Tidma, you cleared the RMP approach runway 26.
Via Tidma, cleared RMP runway 26. Easy 61 Kilo Alpha.
Easy 97 Mike Delta, speed 280 knots.
Speed 280 knots for Easy 97 Mike Delta.
London Centre.
Okay, speed set to 220.
Easy 215, London Control, good evening.
Activate the approach phase.
The WebB1 Bravo arrival, landing runway 27, squawk 0333.
Ladies and gentlemen, we will shortly be landing.
Sorry, I'm going to
Please ensure your cabin bag is safely stowed.
Easy 215, WebB.
Approach checklist, Barrow F, QNH is 1002, seatbelt signs are on, minimums are 580, auto brake, medium, EFB stowed.
On the arrival, and there's everything.
Newspapers or magazines that you do not want to take with you. The toilets are no longer in service.
2,500.
So ready altimeters alive.
Shuttle 8 Romeo, descend, flight level 110.
Down to 110, Shuttle 8 Romeo, and request free speed.
So once we've leveled off 2000, it's not going to be a nice CDA for us today, but we'll level off 2000 and now we're going to be able to start to bleed speed off. There we go, speed alt start.
Easy 215, I've put it in text for you. Speed 260 knots.
Sorry, where's the 1 Bravo arrival, squawk 03?
Okay, manage speed, going down to green dot. Flaps 1, speed checked. Flaps 1.
97 Mike Delta, descend flight level 160, level
180
West
knots.
B.
Set that.
Descend flight level 160 by West B, 97 Mike Delta. 87, correction, 97 Mike Delta, reduce speed 260 knots.
Reduce speed 260 knots, easy, 97 Mike Delta.
Easy 61 Kilo Alpha, report established, final approach track.
Report established is a 61 Kilo Alpha. HD flaps 2 by 2,000 feet. Yeah!
744 Delta, do you want the ILS?
By or at?
Mimic real world and use the RMP?
ILS is a big for 74, that's it.
Roger.
I wasn't going to go flaps. I wasn't going to go below 2,000 feet by without flaps 2. Guess we'll get flaps 2 out then. Anyway, oh, all this drag. We're low down. Don't need to worry about speed. Anyway, flaps 2. Speed's checked.
Easy 41 Papa Romeo, descend flight level 150. Easy 215, descend flight level 160, level Westby.
160, level Westby, easy 215.
And easy 61 Kilo Alpha is established on final approach track.
Easy 61 Kilo Alpha, thanks. The surface wind Jersey 270 degrees 24, gusting 39 knots, runway 26, clear to land.
Clear to land, runway 26, easy 61 Kilo Alpha.
Shuttle 8 Romeo, descend to flight level 70.
Right, manage speed, gear down, spoilers round, flaps 3, speed's checked. Pretty certain the signs are on.
Easy 41 Papa Romeo, fly heading 170 degrees. 170.
Final approach now.
I'll wait away from you.
Right. See how we go.
Shuttle 8 Romeo, leave Exmoor, heading 070 degrees.
Leave Exmoor 070.
Final approach, missed approach 3000. Confirm that, 3000 blue there. Landing checklist. Cabin secured, got all altitude 3000 set. Economic landing, no blue.
Continue with the Unicom, good evening.
Continue with Unicom, Ryanair 507, thanks for service.
You're welcome.
Right, well, we're not slowing down. I know we've got ground speed mini to take into consideration. What we got? Ground speed 1, 2, 3. Okay, that's fine. What was VAP? Final check on VAP 144.
Foxtrot 744 Delta, descend flight level 70.
707.
That's okay. All good.
Easy 38,
1,000.
1,000 feet.
Easy 38 Quebec Tango, taxi holding point Alpha 1, QNH at Jersey 1002.
So I'm going to need a little left rudder, a bit of right aileron to help. Nutella landing coming up.
Easy 41 Papa Romeo, descend flight level 110. Easy 97 Mike Delta, descend flight level 150.
Descend flight level 150, 97 Mike Delta.
Right, let's disconnect autopilot. I'm going to get a feel for the aircraft and how it's flying. What about disconnected dive control?
Easy 215, Roger,
2 whites, 2 reds.
flying heading 185.
Fly heading 185.
Keep it going down.
$500.
Stable.
100 above.
It's bumpy. Come on, get down. Shift that out of the way. Continue. Really having to force the aircraft down.
Easy 97 Mike Delta, descend flight level 110.
So flight level 110, easy command and Mike Delta.
Broadside 744 Delta, descend to altitude 2,000 feet to the level altitude at Sierra Yankee, QNH 1002.
2,000 feet level Juliet Sierra Yankee, QNH 1002, Broadside 744 Delta.
Awesome.
84-1 Papa Romeo,
So the
descend
spoilers
flight
are
level
for screen. And decel. Manual brakes.
215, descend flight level 150.
150, easy 215.
Easy 8 Romeo, slight course correction, turn left, heading 065.
Safety-related duties. However, we ask that you remain seated until the fasten seatbelt sign.
Shuttle 8 Romeo, turn left, heading 065.
Portable electronic devices for messaging, calls or internet access may now be used. Please make sure that you take all your personal belongings with you, checking in the seat pocket, underneath the seat, and in the overhead lockers. Do take care when opening the lockers in case anything falls out. Smoking is not
84-1 Papa
permitted
Romeo,
until you
speed
reach a
240
designated
knots.
smoking area. On behalf of the captain and the crew, it has been our pleasure looking after you today. Our ground crew will help you complete your Easyjet journey. For the latest news, promotions, flight and destination information,
Shuttle 8 Romeo, descend to altitude 4,000 feet, Bristol QNH 994 hectopascals.
Right, let's turn that on so I see what I'm doing. Get the APU running as well.
Easy 61 Kilo Alpha, welcome to Jersey, taxi stand 3.
Stand 3, Easy 61 Kilo Alpha.
Easy 38 Quebec Tango, surface wind 270 degrees 24, gusting 39 knots, runway 26, clear for takeoff.
Right, we're stand 3.
Easy 41 Papa Romeo, descend to altitude 6,000 feet, Bristol QNH 994 hectopascals. Easy 97 Mike Delta, speed 240 knots, descend flight level 80.
240 knots and descend flight level 80 for Easy Mike Delta.
Broadside 744 Delta, fly heading 170 degrees.
Heading 170, 74 Delta.
Easy 215, descend flight level 110.
Oh, so what did that landing look? What was that landing rate? I'm not actually bothered about the landing rate. The landing rate was superfluous, but the I thought the actual touchdown was all right, battling the wind. The thing I found really difficult there was keeping that nose down. Obviously, you've got a lot of wind coming over those wings. The aircraft just didn't want to get down. It just wanted to climb, or at least fly level. So as long as we decrabbed out on the centre line, we'll check out the replay in a little bit. Decrabbed out on the centre line.
41 Papa Romeo, descend to altitude 4,000.
Get in the touchdown zone. That's it. Told you it was going to be a Nutella landing. Make sure we stop in time.
97 Mike Delta, descend to altitude 6,000 feet, QNH 994 hectopascals.
6,000 feet, 994 hectopascals for Easy 97 Mike Delta.
Someone else that you got in. Nice. Oh no, they've not. They've just taken off.
2,500 feet.
Either that or they got in and decided they weren't happy with going round.
Papa Romeo, turn left heading 090 degrees. Broadside 744 Delta, turn right.
HC says got to be positive with the pitch attitude. Yeah, honestly, it's. I can't recall. I can't recall a time where I used as much forward side stick as we did on that approach. Jordan London Gatwick says, managed to see the landing, good timing. Yeah, absolutely.
Quebec Tango, thanks, climb now, flight level 190.
Oh, chuff, I've parked at the wrong stand. Oh well.
Easy 215, descend flight level 80.
We're now coming on to stand 4.
Easy 97 Mike Delta, turn right heading 180 degrees.
Right, 180 degrees for Easy 9.
Did I give you a heading to turn left? Easy 97 Mike Delta, speed 220 knots. Easy 41 Papa Romeo, slight left turn heading 075, speed 220 knots.
I'll apologise to the controller in a moment.
London, hello, Nova 693 Golf Golf, flight level 173, descending 160, inbound exit with Delta.
November 3 Golf Golf, going to be closing in a few minutes, mate, to continue Unicom.
Oh, then over to Unicom 693 Golf Golf, bye.
And it, Easy 61 Kilo Alpha's on stand. Apologies, we're now on stand 4.
27, speed 160 knots till 4 DME.
Oops, stepped on someone there. I'll leave the engines running because I'm going to check out the replay in a second.
Yeah, 160 or greater.
And Easy 61 Kilo Alpha is now on stand, shutting down. Apologies, we've now taken stand 4.
No problem, thanks for flying, take care.
Thanks for being here, Easy 61 Kilo Alpha, good night.
Good night. Easy 97 Mike Delta, turn left.
Right, get off there. Yeah, so I'll just leave the engine running. Quick sort of debrief how I felt the approach went. Yeah, that was the main thing for me. Lots of wind, so I had to keep putting a lot of forward side stick in, a lot more than I can ever recall doing before. As I was doing that, obviously the sort of 2D picture that you've got on the screen looks like you're nosediving. Christopher's just said the same thing. So all I kept doing was just kept looking at the primary flight display and see, actually, we weren't nosediving. We pretty much just, everything was level. We weren't in the brown, so to speak. So we'll go and check out the replay and see what that looks like. So need to just come off VATSIM before we do that. Grumpy old sod, mate, thank you for the 100 bits on Twitch, Mr. Dark Fury. Thank you so much for that, sir. Love your support of the channel. Okay, so we've just come off the V-Pilot. That's turned off. Get rid of self-loading cargo. Let me stop the replay recording and let's check that out. Yeah, look at that picture. So where it starts there almost looks like we've got a nosedive. In fact, you know what? I don't normally show this replay from this point of view. But yeah, there was lots and lots of. Let me just fast forward a little bit. It was to where we were sort of like here. Look, I'm really having to force it down. You can see I've got 2 whites. No, I haven't. I've got 3 whites. I've got 1 reds. So really forcing this down there at the moment. And that picture does look a bit nose down, but again, just keep an eye on that. We never drop into the brown. Never drops into the brown. Ignore the warnings and things like that. Very gusty. Very gusty. Chris says never good to be in the brown. Absolutely not. And you can see we were actually pointing the wrong direction, so got a bit of left rudder in there, just there, lined up. I've not got the lights on, can't see. But yeah, now for the really fun view, because I always love watching these from the wing. They're always good. Oh, why did they cancel the real flight? What was the point in cancelling the real one? Whoever was meant to be flying this aircraft tonight, who knows? Maybe they're sat watching the stream somewhere in the hotel room thinking, damn it. Thing is though, you've got to make those decisions really, really early, haven't you? And that is also a good shout, as HT says, the door limits, which is, what is it, 40 knots? So that's all well and good. Yeah, we can get the aircraft down. You can't get out because we can't open the door, but we'll get you there. Just check out the other side as well. Scenery looks good in Jersey as well. Check that out. I wonder if the passengers were wondering if we were going to make it or not. Might be worth having a look at this replay actually in the daylight at some point, because as it's dark you actually can't see just how much those wings were dipping left and right to try and maintain a centre line as we were going down there. Nice church. Beautiful. Oh, well, that's a relief. I managed to get in and get down. As the just says, thank goodness for the simulator. Then that's it. That's a great thing, isn't it? I mean, obviously, this whole channel is devoted to trying to do things as realistically as possible and that kind of stuff. But just every so often you can go and do something which, I mean, technically it wasn't out of limits. There was nothing sort of illegal about that approach. It was all legal to start the approach, and you can get in. But like HD mentions, that with the winds gusting the way they were, it's safe to get the doors open and things like that. You can't do it. They do have limits as well. So probably one of the reasons why they cancelled the flight. But it's great to have this simulator because we can do stuff like this. I really like the realistic turbulence effect as well during the whole flight, because we predicted that it was going to be, you know, a little bit bumpy, and that is exactly how it was. So yeah. HD says, had it been ultra realistic, you'd have been at home on the sofa with a beer and the aircraft leaking Gatwick. That'll be tomorrow night. So, I mean, the weather is still pretty blustery there, so if anyone does fancy trying it, then, you know, go and enjoy. A big thank you to everyone who's watched the stream this evening. I hope you have enjoyed it. It's something a little bit of fun, isn't it? We managed to get in though, so great way of doing it. So thank you so much for being here. Big thanks to HD as always. We've not seen you for a while, HD. Everyone has been missing you, so it's great to have had you back on stream as well tonight for tonight's flight. So thank you for joining us. Shout out to all our moderators as well. Thank you so much for modding the channel, which you do, and of course to our Easyjet Sim Pilot channel members, as always, a huge thank you guys for looking in after the channel and supporting us the way you do. Thank you so much. I'm going to leave you with just with a final replay to play us out from the nose, and I'll look forward to seeing you all again on the next stream. Make sure you tune on to our Discord, link in the chat below, in the video description below, if you want to join our Discord server, and I look forward to seeing you all on the next one, whenever that'll be. Thanks so much, guys. See you all soon. Bye bye.
Retard.